This is not the first time a former president from Africa is passing on abroad in foreign hospitals. Former President Leon Umba from Gabon, former President Thiori from Guinea, former President Umar Bongo. There are a whole lot of them. That's also from Gabon. A lot of them have passed on from foreign hospitals, right? And this only shows that these people care a lot about themselves. Now, the question is, who cares for the people? Now, this is my proposal. Moving forward, what has happened has happened. Muhammad Buhari, rest in peace. I mean, he was our leader, he was our president, he was the father of the nation, right? And for some reason, we don't have, there is no standard hospital for the common man or even for the elites in Nigeria till now. But this is my proposal, right? Moving forward, what has happened has happened. 2027 election, part of the conversations that the candidates should have with the people when campaigning should be providing a standard hospital. Now, a lot of you are laughing and happy that Muhammad Buhari passed on, but guess what? He's over 80. Do you know that if you live up to 80 in Nigeria, you have lived more than 97% of the people? So who is losing? At the end of the day, if you're talking about long life, he lived a longer life than a lot of people. He lived a longer life than 97% of Nigerians. So now, this is already a pointer, right? This should be something that everybody in Africa should have. But our own country, Nigeria, 2027, we are going to look out for candidates that are going to mention healthcare. Building a standard hospital is very, very key. Because at the end of the day, yes, everybody is still going to pass on at some point, but Muhammad Buhari lived a long life. We also want to live a long life.
Fellow Nigerians, wait you. In the midst of this morning, let us understand who died. Najibri died, Abina Buhari died. In the 4 years, 4 years, 9 days take traumatize us. Jibri versus Buhari. So where Aisha Buhari now, let's see her come and tell her. Be like say, now the only person where fit tell us the truth when it concerns federal matter. Now Jibri with the man now, Abina Buhari. We don't want a station where tomorrow they'll come and tell us that it is Jibri that died. Buhari is still in London. Let us know. Nothing will pay me past this death. Say, na private us. Do you know the amount of money that has gone down? As a former president, it will still be Nigeria that will be responsible. Or our money where they Jibri Buhari hand. Now they take bed. Politicians, yes, share. Make una do well. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, my papa, you have seen it now. Do well, do well. Infrastructure. Whether na Jibri, Abina Buhari, that is the only question I have in this video. The only president that will do is doing well is the president that will build infrastructure. The rate at which we travel for medical is too much. We cannot even trust our own medical system. We cannot trust our medical system for anything. Now they carry this man go prime. I can imagine the money in pounds. Naira, I can imagine. And I will make sure that I investigate the hospital where this Baba Kpai. Let me get the copy of the amount where they spend. What is they want on Louis? They siphon us for this country. According to one former minister, no one mentioned him. He said we are always shouting about what is spoiled. That if only we know what is rotten. A old minister now he talking for me. He said he always pity me the way I'm shouting. That if we know what is rotten, then we will know. Hey, Jibri Abina Buhari will die now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I thank God for my life today. My people, Buhari don't die. See life. See life. The Buhari criminal man that is sent DSS and military to come and kill me, maybe in the night, in July 1st, 2021. He died today. See life. My people, we're supposed to learn about this. That criminal man, Buhari, Muhammadu Buhari, he don't die. See, I'm alive today. I thank God. God, thank you for my life today. criminal Fulani man that is with some Yoruba, with some stupid Yoruba people that gang off and come to my house middle in the night. They try to take my life, but God said no. If God say yes, nobody can say no. God said no. See life. You don't die today. Thank God. God, I thank you.
Mr. Buhari is officially dead. Breaking news. Anyway, wherever you are, for all of us, we still there alive, we still say you don't Kpai. We will not forget all the pain you caused in your name and your administration. 8 years of suffer, 8 years of pain, 8 years of injustice under Buhari. We will not forget you. Now, this is a message for una we still there alive, where they believe say na be God. Una they run the country anyhow. Na believe say na no go. Me na no worry you, it is not a revenge o. I been a make Buhari, no be make Kpai na. Una say go soon go join am o. If una like, make una no fix this country before una go. Una go help una fix am. This is a warning to all of you. We una believe say na will do anyhow for this country. You will not live forever. We will be here. Now una no go dey here. Peace and pieces.
Wow, rest in peace, former President Muhammadu Buhari. May your soul rest in peace. Nobody is perfect, but in my own understanding, you remove 10 years from our age in Nigeria with your bad government and bad policies. It's so sad that you sent us back 20 years. You made our electoral system that Jonathan put together, you messed it up. You send us back. Now the people that comes in after you, they are now following your footsteps by trying to make our country one party system. Well, we wish you well when you get to heaven. God will judge all of us. But as for Nigerians, as for people that I know, you have removed 10 years from our age. Even now, you see, you end up PAԻN in London because you refuse to have hospital in Nigeria. You can see, now even after that, you are still spending our money because they have to go and use more plane to bring you back now to Nigeria. It's so sad why our leaders, they behave as if they're not gonna Kpai one day. Now Baba is gone. Say Baba in heaven, we wish you well. Say Baba as you rest in the bosom feet of your God. We wish you well. For Nigerians, for me, I believe before you leave, you have took 10 years from our age. You have took the mudu of our life. You have taken them away. We pray that with time, God will send a rescuer to rescue Nigeria, so we won't continue to go down and down and down. God bless Nigeria. Rest in peace, Baba.
Now that the federal government of Nigeria have announced to Nigerians and the world that the former president Muhammadu Buhari has passed on, which one do we believe now? Some time ago, Nnamdi Kanu told us that President Muhammadu Buhari has departed this life. That's some years back. He gave his evidence, gave reasons why he thinks so, even through a challenge that nobody accepted. And from the way things have been going, he predicted a whole lot of things. That they've cloned somebody that's going to serve like Buhari is still there, up till the end of Buhari's tenure. And when Buhari finally leave office, not long after that they are going to announce that he has passed on, that was the arrangement. But so many people didn't believe him. But from what has happened today, I think it's beginning to sound like he made sense. He said something that should be considered seriously. Because for a long time, since Nnamdi Kanu made those accusations, he challenged the late Muhammadu Buhari now to show a proof with a DNA test and to speak his maternal language. So many things happened. We were even aware of, we were even told of how his thumbprint could no longer function in his security door to his office. So all of these were being swept under the carpet by the Nigerian government, which of course we now know that the Nigerian government, through their spokesperson, also are professional liars, from what have been proven recently by the spokesperson or by the SSA on media and publicity of this departed president, Shehu Garba. Now that it has happened now, that the government has came out now to tell us that the man has truly gone, which do we believe now? This one or that of Nnamdi Kanu? Because I'm wondering, I don't know if I'm to say things now about his demise now, or I have to believe that he's long gone, that something have actually played. Because if you look at the issue of this Muhammadu Buhari, I think somebody actually told me on the comment section that the Buhari that have been in office, that spent the other times, is not the real Buhari, that the real Buhari met where and something happened. That this one that have passed on is not the real Buhari, that the real Buhari he knew would not have treated Nigeria the way it happened. I was like, could it be true? Because we all know the story of Yaradua. Yaradua took over the helm of affair with good intentions, only for him to fall sick in less than 2 years. Kpai. Could that have been what have repeated? Maybe Buhari actually came with good intention, but they did allow him and they treated him the way they treated Yaradua. But maybe to avoid suspicions, they have to close somebody according to the allegations by Nnamdi Kanu, who have now spent the remaining time, only for them to announce now that it's no more, just shortly. It's just barely 2 years now that he left power. So it is a very confusing state. I don't know which to believe. So did he just pass on now, or Nnamdi Kanu was actually right? That's something I just want us to look into. Because the Nigerian government has become a government you cannot believe, you cannot take serious. They lie to the citizens. Nothing they will tell the citizens that is true. It is in Nigeria that you hear about cabals that are in charge of things. Things will be going white. They will tell you it is black. What is up, they will tell you is down. Now we don't know. So I'm asking the Nigerian government now, those that have announced to us now, did Buhari just pass on now, or he has actually passed on a long time ago? It has been something else. Which should we believe? I leave this question to the audience.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Chidima's YouTube channel. Today, you guys have seen what people are saying regarding this and how Nigerians, especially the northern part of the country, are rejoicing. Even though that Buhari is termed the northern man, but look at the way the northerners, both children, adults, we are rejoicing over Buhari's death. There's something I want you guys to know. Leaving a good legacy is not a crime. It is very, in fact, it's very, very nice to leave a nice legacy. So yesterday night, we equally saw, news on the news that late Buhari's wife, known as Aisha Buhari, was telling Nigerians to please forgive her husband. The question I asked myself, where was she when Buhari was doing all the different things that he was doing? Why didn't she come out to say something? Even though that after her husband proclaimed that his wife duty ends in his kitchen. Do you understand? He shouldn't have kept quiet, knowing that no one will last forever here on earth. So last Buhari don't buy. Yes, he don't buy, be say he don't buy. And there are jubilations all over the social media spaces and off social media spaces. The northern part of the people, especially in Kano State, people are jubilating because Buhari has died. Not just that alone, even Igboho is thanking God that Buhari is now late. That Buhari wanted to kill him, that he connived with some useless Yorubas. You know why that man used that word? Because why would you connive with an outsider to kill your own brother? You understand? So Igboho was equally rejoicing, and people were attributing it to, escalating the situation of Buhari's death to Africa. Because why is it that it is only in Africa that you see that the so-called politicians in Africa are busy traveling from their different countries to out of the country, to the Westerners, to Europe, to America for proper medical checkup? Why can't they establish a proper medical center in African soil? What's obstructing them? We have best medical specialists out of the countries. Then why are we running over to other people's countries for proper treatment when we can do that same thing in our own country? Why can't we pay our medical practitioners very well so that they can be in our country, so that we don't have the urge to travel out of Africa just to go and mend and ends meet, so that we go and make huge amount of money because they are underpaid in African soils? You see the thing? So now it's a serious something. Vice President Kashima, like I said earlier in some of our videos, that Tinubu have ordered that Shettima should travel to London so that he can, escort late Buhari's body back to Nigeria. So Buhari Vice President, known as Tinubu's Vice President, known as Shettima Kashim, along with President Tinubu's Chief of Staff, Femi Gbajabiamila, have departed from Abuja to London to accompany the body of former President Muhammadu Buhari back to Nigeria. While some Nigerians mourn his death, others are busy jubilating, highlighting deep divisions over his tenure marked by use of force against protesters and unarmed separatists such as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Sunday Igboho, anti-corruption efforts, economic challenges and security issues. There is jubilation over Buhari's death somewhere in the north and all over the social media spaces. Those of you praying for forgiveness for Buhari should also remember to put those 8 to 9 years old Shaiti protesters that we are locked in Kuje prison by Buhari in your prayers. In case you don't understand why many Nigerians are rejoicing. Now look at this. Buhari inaugurated 21 billion naira presidential medical center on Friday. This happened on the 18th of May 2023. But Buhari died at where? Buhari died in a London clinic. What happened to that particular medical center that Buhari inaugurated at the rate of 21 billion naira? What happened to it? This is one of his numerous legacies, but he died in a London clinic. You see these ones wey still dey now. Tinubu, shebi you dey travel from one country to the other. You call am say you dey go meeting, you dey go world meeting, this and that. Some of you are going for medical checkup. See Yaya Bello, you build how many billions of naira hospital in Kogi State, and you are telling the EFCC and the court that you want to travel out of the country for medical checkup. Is there no hospital in Nigeria that is equipped enough, that is capable enough of treating or checking your body? It's a question, no? That is the corrupt leaders we call politicians.